Right, Lisa, I noticed you've got a couple of vegetarian dishes here as well. What are these?
Your food looks so good. I don't know whether to eat it or wear it. It's absolutely
Only you can get away with a comment like that.
I know.
So what have we got here?
It's vegetarian dishes because I gathered you are vegetarian. And
you're a vegetarian.
Yes. So I thought I must do something for you that you can eat because I hate for you to not.
The lady with taste. I've just lost my watch.
Just jewelry on the
Jewelry's going all over the place.
Now this is spring onion savory, and it's just spring onion and in the pastry. They're very easy to make.
But very fattening, I should think.
No, it's not. Look at me. I'm really
why I became a vegetarian is because it actually made me lose weight. Keep
really?
Slim, yeah.
No, but I eat like a pig. I tell you, I eat more than anybody else here. Yeah, I tell you. And because if you eat correctly, eat everything in moderation, you'll never put away.
Why did you become a vegetarian, Marilyn?
Because I don't agree with killing animals for,
That's a very good reason.
Yes, I know. That's the same. I know. And
what about this dish over you?
And the other is just a pasta. It's just with vegetable.
Can we taste some?
Please, yes, please. Now, yes, and the chopstick, you break it.
Get across you.
Actually, have a look at these chopsticks. I don't know if you've seen these guys before, but these are unbroken.
Yes.
Because this is supposed to show you that it's very hygienic. They've never been used before. And you actually...
That's right.
Yes. You break it, yes. You need some
Bon
food.
appetit.
You're getting me, yes.
You too,
yes, of course.
Right, well, Lisa, thank you very much indeed for coming.
Good.
You want to get in here now, do you?
Yes. You want one
That
of
had
these,
some lemongrass.
We'll be chatting with Gary and Marilyn
Yes,
later on in the
sure.
programme. Lisa, thanks for a wonderful series in Chinese Spring. I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you very much indeed.
Cool.
Here's Mary.
Oh, well, there you
No, I
are.
have one of these.
Okay.
Delicious. Left by the time I get to that
First independence.
The other.
Very kindly dispatched Lisa to the oven and said, cook some more, we're starving. Gary, while we're eating away here, I'm interested to know what you've been up to recently, because you seem now to be busier than at any time I can remember. I mean, you're just back from America, for instance.
Yeah. Well, we did America for the first time, funny enough, because after 25 years of actually been singing rock and roll music, I had a couple of hits in 1972, and then it sort of all fizzled out. And other people were doing my material there. So that in the last year or so, I think there's a sort of a new wave of underground groups that are covering my songs and so on, and are bringing me back round again. Rather like, you know, the Stones did Chuck Berry songs in the 60s, and that sort of helped their career. That's what's been going on.
So when you go over there, the Americans must be naturally curious to see you. Do they invite you onto, like, the Johnny Carson show and things like that?
Yeah, they asked us to do that, but I've got a much more rock and roll audience than that, and a much more street level audience. So we prefer to do things that were a little bit more piratey, if you like. Because, you know, America's way behind us anyway. Their times have changed. They don't change very quickly. Mm-hmm. You know, because it's such a big country, they stick rigid. So you have to go right to the beginning and start all over again, which is a good thing.
But when you say piracy, do you mean like somebody's backyard where they have a little television station or something?
Yeah, they do. That's what they more or less do. You know, they don't have this wonderful BBC network that reaches out right across the country. You know, there's so many little bits and pieces going on.
As you said, it was all go for you around about the 72 era. Marilyn, I know that I went to a Gary Glitter concert. I went to his farewell concert, and I was astounded by the reaction of the audience. What do you remember?
No, it's not.
When I went to it was full of skinheads. I was really depressed. Yeah,
so you went to Gary Glitter concert?
It wasn't full of skinheads, mostly punks actually.
What
and you know it was. You were there with George. Not that one. You were at the Rainbow with George, weren't you? I remember.
What do you think people like Gary Glitter have taught the pop stars of today about image? Because he was the first one to be really outrageous, wasn't he?
I thought it was fab because all those groups like Mud and The Sweet and Gary Glitter, they're all brilliant. I used to really love them. Big platforms and everything.
Would you like a little more of them?
I noticed, in fact, that one of the albums in the top 20 just now is The Sweet's greatest hit. They've had a comeback. So do you think that people now are expecting pop stars to be much more glamorous and razzmatazzy?
I don't know, I think you should just do what you feel like doing. If you feel like being glamorous and razzmatazzy naturally, then do it. But I don't think you should pretend to be like that. I think
you can't dress up unless you like it.
It's natural.
But I think you should do it from time to time, you know.
Well, what sort of audiences do you appeal to now?
Right across the board. It can be little kids, 8 or 80.
Well, we've got an audience here. Shall we go and see what they
Let's
think?
go and have a look.
Right. Let's go over and see what they think of Gary Glitter, because it's a typical